Salati Plantation Select adds subtle sweetness to toffees, caramel, bran muffins, or sprinkled into a spicy curry. Salati, always good, always sweet.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso only on SABC3. Welcome to it in the Expresso kitchen. It is Oat Cookie Day. We are so excited. Love my oats. We've been making some cool recipes right now. Katelyn's here to share one of her favorite recipes, an oat raspberry jam drop.
Yes. Because it's International Oat Cookie Day. And although it's not really an official holiday, the internet says so. So we're going with that.
Between your chefs, you guys all go crazy for this.
And the internet's always right.
Okay, the internet's always right. Okay, cool, Katelyn. So these guys look amazing. I said they look irresistible.
Yes, so they're like a version of our crunchies. They're very irresistible.
And with those little raspberry jam drops in between as well.
And super easy.
Okay.
So we're starting with some butter that we've melted over the heat here. I'm going to add some golden syrup. I say some, but that's quite a lot.
Be generous.
Yeah.
Right.
And we've got rainy weather, so it's perfect with a cup of tea.
Yes.
So we're just going to mix that together. And then I've got some bicarb over here, which is what gives the cookie a little bit of lift, but it also makes them really crunchy.
Okay.
So we're just going to activate it in a little bit of water.
All right,
Swirl it around, and mix it in here as well. So it's pretty simple up to this point. Then in this bowl, you're going to mix for me. We've just got some flour, normal cake flour.
All right.
Some coconut. You can add a little bit more oats if you want, or some sunflower seeds, raisins. You can get quite creative. And then we're going to use our Salati Plantation Select, which is unwashed, unrefined sugar. So it's got a little bit of a brown color, but it adds sweetness. And obviously the larger sugar crystals give it a little bit of crunch.
That's it.
Which is what we're after.
Perfect. Well, very easy if you want to get your hands on this recipe. SMS the keyword Salati to 33728. We'll send you everything you need to know. Oh boy, here we go.
So then we're just adding all our liquid into our dry ingredient. It does, hey? It's the golden syrup and the butter. Delicious.
That's it.
So we're just going to combine that. It's very, very simple. It's something the kids can help with as well. Like I said, it's great to, kind of get creative. So add whatever you want in. You can pack it full of seeds, which are really high in omegas.
I think sunflower seeds would be a nice one to put in there.
Absolutely.
Right. Like
and pumpkin seeds would be delicious.
Yes.
So after that's combined nicely.
Does that look good?
Yes, perfect. At this point, you could press it into a baking dish, so you could make the bars.
All right.
But we're going to make little drops today. So you're just going to take some in your hand, make a little ball.
All right.
Like that, and put it on a baking sheet.
Come on.
And then we're going to press a little hole in the middle, and then you're going to fill that with some raspberry jam. I like the raspberry jam because it's quite acidic. Yeah. It's not too sweet because we've obviously put a lot of syrup and sugar in there. But you can use, fig jam could be quite nice as well, actually.
Yes.
A little bit of maybe apricot jam, depends on what you're after.
Beautiful.
And then those go in the oven at 180 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes until they're nice and golden brown and crunchy.
Until they come out looking like that. That's what you mean.
Yes. Good enough to eat.
Listen, if you want to get your hands on the recipe for oat raspberry jam drops this morning, oh, beautiful mouthful. My mouth is watering already. SMS the keyword Salati to 33728. That's Salati to 33728. We'll send you everything you need to know. Shopping list, also a link to the recipe. Those SMS do cost R1.50. Just keep that in mind. All right, I'm going to do this one here as well. While you guys check it out, how we made it one more time.
Combine oats, flour, sugar and coconut. Melt butter and syrup. Combine bicarbonate of soda and water, then add to the butter. Pour into the dry ingredients and mix. Roll spoonfuls of the mix. Press the back of a wooden spoon into the cookies and fill with jam. Bake for 10 minutes. For the full recipe, visit the Expresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to expressoshow.com. SMS the keyword Salati to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Click on the link provided to view the recipe. SMSs cost R1.50, no free SMSs, T's and C's apply.
All right, well, very, very easy. Like you've just seen, that keyword once again is Salati. SMS that to 33728, and we will send you everything you need to know to make these beautiful little oat cookies on International Oat Cookie Day, as the internet says.
It's a thing.
It's a thing, apparently. It's a thing. There we go. Very easy, Salati to 33728. But it is that time to answer some of your kitchen questions. Stick around. All right, so our culinary hotline is now open, and Katelyn's here to solve our culinary conundrums this morning. We have Amina on the line. Amina, good morning.
How are you?
Good yourself. You're having a lovely Thursday.
Yes, thank you.
Fantastic.
Very, very nice.
Awesome. Well,
Like
Katelyn's here.
Joey's.
Oh,
like
nice.
Joey's.
Jealous. Listen, Katelyn's here. She wants to know, what is your question this morning?
Katelyn, what I want to find out is the oatmeal cookies you did earlier on.
Yes.
In place of the berries, Can I put pecan nuts in there or something else?
Absolutely. So I think Angie used cranberries in that recipe.
Yes.
And you can kind of take any of those ratios, so keep the amount the same and then swap it out for seeds, like we said, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, nuts, pecan nuts, peanuts, whatever your heart desires.
It's really,
Should it be the same quantities?
Exactly.
The measurement?
Keep the same, the quantities the same. Remember, baking is all about ratios. So keep those quantities the same, but get creative at the same time.
awesome. Thank you so much, Amina.
Appetizing.
That's it. Have a lovely day. And that's great with the oat cookies because it's so versatile. You can do pretty much so many things with them.
Exactly. You can even put chocolate chips in.
Absolutely. There you go. Remember, our culinary hotline is open. That number, 083-9133728. Give us a shout if you have a question. But we have some on social media. Social media. Thank you. Social media. We asked on Facebook, with the hashtag Ask Expresso, what are some of your cooking questions? And we have our first one from Jean Juster. What does SQ stand for on a menu?
It means seasonal quotation.
Seasonal quotation.
It's a very, very big word.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that. Sorry, did I scare you? I apologize. I do creep up on people at times. So it's what, seasonal quotation?
Quotation,
What does that
yes.
mean though?
So basically implies, like things like crayfish and prawns,
Yes.
where the price fluctuates like a gold price. It goes up and down. So it depends on availability.
Demand and supply.
Exactly. So they don't want to commit themselves to putting the price on the menu.
Exactly.
So they put SQ. So you have to ask.
Just now they say it's $10, but it costs a lot to
Exactly.
get it.
That's the awkward part. Is you have to actually ask, and then they're like, "Oh, it's 300 rand." You're like,
But wait, how do you know that a seasonal quotation is fair?
"Oh, you need to watch your prices." I
It's the
guess.
restaurant.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Trust
Well,
them.
we have another caller. Elle, good morning. Oh, we've lost her.
we lost
Damn.
her.
Okay, cool. So here's another question that we got on social media.
There we go.
You see, Nokutula says, can you eat the mint that chefs garnish desserts with?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You're supposed to be able to eat anything that a chef
Yes.
puts on your plate.
That's the thing, is
Well,
at
yeah.
chef school they teach us that don't garnish the plate with anything that you can't eat. So that like awkward rosemary sprig that they sometimes put or something.
But yeah, that's true. You don't
supposed
eat
to, like,
that
munch it.
though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yes, you can eat
But
the
you
mint.
can eat it.
Yeah,
You
I think
can. Nothing will happen.
Okay. Well, I'm getting a question now from our producers. Al was asking, what is a good substitute for sugar?
Well,
you're baking?
It depends what you're baking. Depends what you're baking.
Okay.
Because if you're baking cookies, like for instance these crunchies, you need that sugar because that's going to give you crunch. So we use the sugar and the golden syrup, which combined gives you a specific flavor. So for instance, if you're baking a cake, you can't really swap it out with golden syrup because golden syrup's got more liquid in it. So I would say, to be safe, stick to the sugar.
That's why I'm not a chef, eh?
It's a science, buddy. It's a science.
So if
but
we say caster sugar, then do caster sugar.
Listen, well, we're going to enjoy International Oat Cookie Day, whatever you call it. I call it International Jazz Day. Join us again tomorrow as we have more fun, bring forth the feel-good vibes and all that jazz.
Cheers, guys.